Now, our next act is here to remind us that just because you're a gill-bearing aquatic craniate who lacks limbs with flexible digits, that sure as hell doesn't mean you can't dance. Please, put your fins together for the Sashimi Mimis! I guess that being a gill-bearing aquatic craniate who lacks limbs with flexible digits also doesn't preclude you from getting a little bit of stage fright. Let's remind the Mimis what a warm crowd we've got out here tonight by throwing our fins together with a little extra vigor. You can do it, Sashimi Mimis! I lost a bet this next act some years ago, and have been having to book him ever since. I suspected foul play. But every party needs a pooper, so roll up your sleeves and welcome Apple Pie Bundy and friends.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Apple Pie Bundy, the world's foremost manipulator of talking dolls. I've performed for kings, queens, captains of industry, presidents, and, well, beautiful smiling audiences such as yourself. Ugh. You know, sometimes in this world we end up talking to people we don't want to. Sometimes those people can be very old. So I always like to check in with my young nephew, Pinocchio, to get a perspective that we all need in this life. Come on, Pinocchio, come out here. Hi, Uncle. It's so good to see you right now. Well, it's great to see you, Pinocchio. It feels like it's been too long. Oh, Uncle, I've missed you. You've always been my favorite. Oh, Pinocchio, you're a great nephew, too. Tell me, what have you been up to lately? Oh, just regular things. Playing with sticks, rocks, and sand. You play with sticks, rocks, and sand? Wow, that's great, Pinocchio. Hey, I gotta stop you for a second. I'm feeling a little, parched. Do you mind if I turn my head away and gurgle some water? No, Uncle, I don't mind at all. Now, Pinocchio, we've got a big audience in front of us tonight, and I need you to be on your very best behavior. Do you promise me to be a good little boy? I absolutely promise to be a good little boy, Uncle. It's all I've ever wanted to do. Do you promise to be a good little boy, Pinocchio? I promise to be a good little boy, Uncle. Okay, Pinocchio, I believe you. You know, my daddy always told me that the only difference between a good little boy and a bad little boy is that a bad little boy looks him straight in the eye while he does what he wants. Ooh, that's good gargling. Why, that reminds me of the snake. The snake waits. The snake isn't in a rush. All the while, it looks and looks and looks. Its black eyes staring back at the unsuspecting prey. This gargling's got me feeling like a young man again. The mouse goes about its cheese. The mongoose, it's whatever a mongoose does. All the while, the snake waits. I should take my gargling out to Broadway. I've always identified with the snake. The snake does what it wants. It doesn't care if it's good or bad. It just knows it loves eating. Is there a tax write-off for great gargling? In fact, I'm feeling hungry right now. Wow, that was some really good gargling I just did, Pinocchio. Now tell me, were you a good boy? I was the best boy, Uncle. Are you sure you were a good boy, Pinocchio? I was the best. I love you, Pinocchio. And I love this audience. Wave goodnight, everybody. Good night. This gargling puts me right up there with the founding fathers in terms of greatness. No one ever taught me how to gargle.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next act is scooped directly from the loop and here by popular demand. It's Gerald! Isn't he something? Now, I've never used this before, but let's give it a whirl. Gerald, how are you enjoying the under? Interesting. He doesn't care for the service. Now, if you'd like a chance to communicate with this magnificent creature yourself, head on up to the Aikman, where Gerald will be waiting to welcome you back. He's counting on you. Tonight, we have with us a young talent who's been funking up the starched ballrooms of Grand Ocean liners and classing up some dockside dives I wouldn't take my saltiest aunt into. He is a man well acquainted with the highs and the lows, the fasts and the slows. Grab a stiff drink, head out in the sandy expanse to your rear, and tuck in with Sean Spada, everyone.
Taking it slow. We don't gotta know where it's gonna go. We're taking it slow. We can let it get weird. Let it get weird. Let go of the fear. Let the answers appear. Let it get weird. If you don't recognize the self you see staring back from behind your eyes, you step aside, the illusions collapse, the map of your mind. But we're taking it slow. We're taking it slow. We don't gotta know where it's gonna go. We're taking